Hey Pokemon trainers, Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon are finally out just in time for Thanksgiving. And this weekend, oh my god, a lot of retailers have been celebrating the release of this upcoming game. Now, I know that there are going to be a lot of people that have not had the chance to play the games yet. Even though the game is out, I've heard that the game is not out worldwide just yet. And so there will be no spoilers whatsoever in this video. So don't even worry about it. You can watch the whole video. I won't spoil a thing. Well, first off, you're going to have to notice that we're going to talk about all the cool events that have been going on. And that's really what this video is about. It's not about the Pokemon Sun or Pokemon Moon itself. It's more about the events that these retailers have been hosting this past weekend and really what I thought about them. So what do you say we get started about that? First off, I want to talk about the release night. And my local GameStop, as well as a bunch of other GameStops all across the country, were doing a midnight release for Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. And they were giving away a lot of cool goodies over the course of that night and the day after and everything else. And I just thought I had to really talk about that first. Especially since, as far as I can tell, at least here, that was the first event scheduled in this huge, epic Pokemon weekend kind of thing. So on Friday, GameStop was giving away a lot of cool stuff. Well, let me phrase this. The strike at midnight on Friday, GameStop was giving away a lot of really cool stuff. Probably the coolest of which will be this right here. Now, I just showed you a copy of Pokemon Moon. I'll show you my copy of Pokemon Sun later. I did get a copy of it, but I just don't have it down right here. But they gave away this two-sided poster for anybody that purchased both Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Now, this is a really sweet poster. Like, it's not the biggest poster that I've gotten from GameStop. I have gotten it's about the same size as the poster that they were giving away with Pokemon purchases on, like, what do you call it, around February or so. It's about the same size as that, so maybe this is like the new poster size or something, but I've definitely seen bigger ones. Like, for example, the poster they gave away for anybody that purchased Pokemon X or Pokemon Y back in 2013 was bigger than this, but this is a very high quality poster. This is made of a very nice cardstock with a little bit of gloss on it. I love it. It's the highest quality, at least, paper that was given out for any of the the giveaways that were done. So I got to give props to GameStop. They got the best. I think they got a really good poster here. Probably they got my favorite poster, but that's neither here nor there. They also gave away some cool other stuff, some of which was given out to me from Friday. There was more stuff that they were giving out, so I don't have everything from that collection, but I'll just show you some of the stuff really quick that they were giving out for the midnight release and stuff like that. If you purchased, if your GameStop happened to, you know, had this stuff after the midnight release, and you picked up your game like on that Friday morning or something, they still have some stuff left over. In my case, my GameStop was telling me that they were happy to give it to anybody, any stuff they had left over, anybody that was picking up the game, certainly. But so there might still be stuff depending upon where your GameStop is. But they were giving away Pokemon Go lanyards. This is one I got. This is a Team Instinct lanyard. I'm not a member of Team Instinct, so I don't wear it. But they gave me this, and also this Team Instinct bracelet band, which I thought was kind of cool. It says Instinct and GameStop on it. They also gave me this, and I am wearing this because I am a member. This is a Team Mystic band, so I've been keeping this on my person on the last couple of, and I've worn this band to the other events. So thank you GameStop for that, and represent for Team Mystic. Although they also had lanyards and stuff for the other teams. It was just, this is just what I ended up getting. That was GameStop's event on Friday and Friday night and Friday morning and everything. And so props to GameStop, great poster, the game's out, you can go pick it up. But they weren't the only store that was having an event this past weekend. On Saturday, from like 11 till 2, which I thought was kind of early to be perfectly honest, but it was still out. Target stores across the U.S. were also doing their own little events, and they had their own giveaways. They gave away this poster, which I thought was a really nice looking poster, certainly. I thought it's different from the GameStop poster. It is paper, but it's not made of like the world's greatest paper. The GameStop poster is made of a thicker paper, so this could easily bend or break, which I'm going to go into when I start talking about Toys R Us's event. But yeah, this is the poster that Target was giving out. However, also they were giving out this as well. This Pikachu TCG card, which I'm going to have to show, just bring up a little bit closer. I don't know how well you can see this card right here, but the issues that I had with it were, number one, it's not a foil card, at least as far as I can tell, and it's not watermarked in any way. This is a promo card. Target was giving this away, and it's a cool looking card, certainly, but there's nothing really to denote, at least from the human eye, what this card came from. So that was a bit of a disappointment, but not the world's biggest. Now, the other cool stuff at Target was happening, which I actually didn't know about until I went into the Target store the day after Pokemon Sun and Moon came out, was that Target was actually giving away, and I did end up telling somebody about this because they actually marked all their copies of Sun and Moon with this promotion, actually, that anybody who picked up a copy of Sun or a copy of Moon at Target got a free drink and popcorn with, and I'm not kidding about this, branded Pokemon Sun and Moon on the bag and on the cup. Now, they were still throwaway bags and throwaway cups, so you know these weren't like cups that you could afford. You could reuse quite a bit. These were paper cups, but and paper bags. But I still thought, wow, that is freaking awesome that Target got their hands on this. And for anybody, and I did later end up telling somebody. I think she was somebody's grandma in the store when they were just setting up for the Target day. My grandkid wanted this new game, do they have it? I said, yeah, it's over in the electronics department, because for some reason they didn't set up, probably because of reasons of space, but if you ask me, they didn't really improve it this much. But I actually went into 2 different Targets that to report on the event, just to see what was going on over at Target. And most of the people in the store didn't even know about the event, at least for the one I went to first, didn't even know about the event. Now, there were people that did know about the event, but because not everybody in the store knew about the event, it was very difficult for them to inform me where they were going to be setting it up. The first store, I assumed that the store was going to set it up in electronics, or that the electronics guy would know about it. But there really isn't a guy working electronics anymore. There is a guy working for the phones, but that's it. That's all they have. There's no guy for electronics, which is weird. They used to have a station over there. I guess they moved it over for phones. And in my case, they set it up over in the toy section, which is not a bad spot, because they did move over a display so that people could pick up, buy right there, trading cards and stuff like that. And they also had some cool some cool signs up and everything, which they later put elsewhere in the store to promote the Sun and Moon. So I thought that was kind of cool. But overall, the issue that I had with it was it just seemed like the Target wasn't 100% prepared for it. I went in 5 minutes early, and they weren't finished setting up until about 15 minutes after they should have already started. And I was the only person, because they didn't report about the event in the store, at least not when I was there, I was the only person that actually got anything, at least as far as I could tell. So that was a bit of an issue. But that having been said, I am grateful that Target had it. The third event was on Sunday, and it was at Sunday, at least in my neck of the woods, from 2 to 4 p.m. It was at Toys R Us. Toys R Us, this was a follow-up event to an event that they had about a month or 2 ago, where they were giving away a promo card, a card binder, and a toy Pikachu, which I actually have right here, in case you guys want to see it. This was the Tomy line that they did in the last event. It's very similar to that. In this case, what they were giving away was a poster, a trading card, the second part of the binder, and a collectible Meowth. Now, unfortunately, and I don't know how this happened, I got there in plenty of time. I think what had happened was that there were a lot of parents that were placeholdering for their kids, and they had like 5, there were parents, at least for the store that I went to, that brought in like 5 kids, and all of them waited in line in front of me. I guess that's on me. I should have gotten there a bit sooner, but I figured, 15 to 20 minutes early would have been reasonable enough given the previous events. But unfortunately, I didn't get a Meowth. I'm still kind of bitter about that. Nor did the fans behind me get any Meowths. They ran out before they got to me, just as the time, right down to the wire. But I did get this poster, which is Pikachu using a Z-Ring move, which I thought was kind of cool. Unfortunately, like I said about the last poster, because it was such a blustery day and everything else, this poster kind of got a little damaged from folding or whatever, but I still think it looks pretty good. But because it's on a thinner paper, it's much more susceptible to bending and getting folds in it. But Other than that, I think it's fine. I got a second part of the collector's album for the XY Evolutions. This is volume 2 of 2, with all kinds of cool card slots and stuff like that for the new expansion. And a promo card that is foil and is watermarked, which is exclusive for Toys R Us. This is the Electabuzz card. Now, the cool thing you'll notice about this is that it is foil, it is a legal card, and it's got a Toys R Us watermark. I was talking to some of the people behind me before they started giving away the cards. We were talking about the the possibility that these cards may in fact be watermarked, and I think one of my companions, at least one of the people that was waiting in line with me, said, "That's a bit unfortunate. Like, how are they going to watermark it, basically?" And I said, "Well, can I be honest with you? If they do watermark it, it's quite a possibility that this card may end up getting an increased value because somebody would say, oh, I've got this Electabuzz, but it is an Electabuzz, but there's no foil Electabuzz, and why does it say Toys R Us on it?" And then they'll look it up, and provided that the card is legitimate, the card may be worth more than a non-marked Electabuzz. That's just my 2 cents about it, but I thought that was kind of cool. Toys R Us, for all of the cards that they've been giving out in this year, and I've got a whole bunch of them right here. In fact, if you want to see them, I'll show them to you. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. This was the Charmander card that they gave out. As you can see, it is watermarked. This is another Pikachu that they were giving out. As you can see, it is different than the one that Target gave away. This is a Magikarp card. I've been told this is pretty identical to the original Magikarp card, other than the fact that it is in fact foil and watermarked, but other Magikarp cards have better value to it, I heard. Let's see. This is a Magikarp card I got from the last time Target had a Pokemon event. That was back in March, around the time Pokémon Tournament was released. And the thing I heard about that was that this card is actually more sought after than the Toys R Us card, because this is a unique design. They call it like this is like a shiny Magikarp or something. So I thought that was kind of interesting. What else have I got here? I got a Clefairy. That was from, I think, one of the later Pokemon days at Toys R Us. So this is also watermarked. And this is a Meowth card. So over the course of the year, as you can see, there have been a lot of promo cards released, and I don't even think I have all of them. I have heard, at least in other countries, there may have been other cards released in other countries that were unique. So this is, as far as I know, all that was available in the United States with like one exception. I think GameStop had a specific card that they were giving out around Pokemon Worlds. I can't confirm that, and I don't remember if I'm true about that, but unfortunately I had to miss the Pokemon Worlds event because my girlfriend dragged me to something that I had to, I don't know. It was either my girlfriend or my family dragged me to some event or something that I couldn't miss, and I had to miss the GameStop Pokemon Worlds event or whatever it was. And as such, I didn't get a promo card for it. If there was anybody that did participate in that event and they got a card or something from it, could you just post a comment below and say what you got, because I honestly don't know, and I'm really sorry I missed out on that. Overall, what did I think of this event? Well, this was a great way to promote Sun and Moon, certainly. Also, Toys R Us, while they didn't give out any popcorn or soda with their copies of Sun and Moon, they did do discounts on any of the Pokemon merchandise that they had. A lot of the TCG cards, and they did this with the last event that they did as well, a lot of the TCG merchandise and the cards and stuff like that were all reduced price. I think it was like 10 to 15%, give or take. I know my girlfriend paid like $1 less for a 60-pack of the Mewtwo pack or something, for a 60-card Mewtwo pack that she bought. And she was happy and grateful to do that. And I'm certain that they were doing discounts and stuff like that. Toys R Us actually got some of the Pokemon Center dolls and toys, which I thought was kind of cool also. So for anybody that's looking for Pokemon Center items and doesn't want to buy them online, Toys R Us may be your place to get it, at least for this season. So overall, what did I think about this? I thought it was great. I really appreciated that the stores were choosing to do these events a week before Black Friday, and so we missed out on all the I didn't have to go when the stores were absolutely insane. That having been said, because it is like a week from Thanksgiving and about a month from Christmas, the stores were still packed. Toys R Us, as I said before, was quite packed. Target was quite packed. So most of the staff members, whereas previously in earlier parts of the year, most of the staff members were available to talk to and get information out of. A lot of the time the staff members were busy with people that were making purchases and things like that, and so it was very difficult sometimes to talk to staff that were available to see, well, where are you having this event, or where is it going to be, and that sort of thing, basically. But that having been said, at least it wasn't held on Black Friday, because if it was held on Black Friday, then these places all would have been insane and there was no way I could have gotten in anything. Props to Toys R Us, props to Target, props to GameStop for having this event and knowing to have this event when they did. I'm sure you got good sales on it and stuff like that for anybody that participated. If anybody participated in anything I missed, please post a comment below, but I'm pretty certain I got almost everything that was given out this year. I'm really excited to know if Nintendo or the Pokemon Company wants to have another event like this, because you can be darn sure I'd participate in it. And if anybody didn't know about these events, my recommendation is to basically subscribe to the Pokemon Twitter feed, the official Pokemon Twitter feed at Pokemon.com, to be kept informed about events like this. You can also check out www.pokemon.com for up-to-date Pokemon news. And in this case, in my case, at least for this time of year, it was the official Twitter feed. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying Pokemon Sun and Moon. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving for anybody in the U.S. Have a happy week and a happy weekend for anybody that's living outside the U.S. Enjoy your shopping season. Until next time, guys, Maniac trying to be the very best like no one ever was. Visit my website, GameStop.net. Take care. Over and out.